Hello, lovelies. It's Lee. Thank you for stopping by and sharing some time with me today. I hope you and yours are doing well, and I hope you all enjoy the pieces in this video. If you be so kind, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos. And let's get right into it. Perfect. Price being placed on one's value. You must live up to a standard set so high that only a chosen few are up there, looking down at you, trying to have you make the daring climb. Emotions rise when we stumble and fall. To not make it is for the weak, we are told, and in turn tell ourselves. Yet striving for something so far out of reach, you can't be expected not to fall every now and then. Rational thoughts fly out the window when trying to keep up appearances, is all that one decides to live up to. In order to truly be something or someone, drilled into us is the notion that taking on everything that you are not is the only way to truly be who we want to be. Fake beings living fake realities crush the hearts and minds of those seeking to be the same when they are found not to be who others have dreamed them to be. Yet there comes the realization that they are living the same way and are shocked when those around them can see their truth before they can. Environment can breed insecurity when behind closed doors the mask falls off, crashing to the floor and shattering to pieces. Looking in the mirror hurts more and more when there is nothing there to cover the flaws, to hide the imperfections. Care comes from only what can be gained and not out of genuine concern. Smiling faces are just that, smiles on faces frozen in a moment of playing the role they have assumed, rather than simply being the person that is comfortable in their own skin and no longer willing to play the assigned role. There is no such thing as being perfect. Every unique thing is its own brand of perfection. Live up to your own standards and let those who chose to strive for the unobtainable stumble and fall their way right out of your path. Passing strangers. Lost in communication, words between two just can't be understood. With all other methods exhausted, there was only one way left to relay the message. Both taken from their previous locations and thrown into the thick of the unknown. Placed in hand was a dagger, while a voice from one once again tried to speak to the other in understanding. Still one just didn't know what to do or what was going on. All was at a standstill until they both heard a distant roar. In order to bridge the gap, he who gave away his dagger voiced in his own way that the pair had to now work together to stay alive. The best way, the first way of communicating, was reached in that moment, the ability to speak through pure instinct. Together the pair did not, through words but through actions, stood their ground against an unknown foe. After fending off the beast as they sat around the firelight, the pair now understood one another. Once all was said and done, a life was lost, yet in the end, the remaining of the pair was returned to his place of origin. His voice finally was able to speak the words that before could not be shared, but only now, after this shared experience, finally understanding was achieved. Once there were two that came across each other as passing strangers. Only with open minds and hearts were they able to become strangers no more. Reincarnated. She, an unwitting member of a love triangle most foul, leaps to her end on a cold and dark night. A ghost is now left to wander the world until something can be found, or rather until someone comes around. Once a child who could see things thought to be imagined began to converse with what others claimed wasn't there. This child was sent away to be taught her imagination was nothing more than that. As time passed, the child grew into a young woman who had to get away. She had to be set free. No more days upon days of being told she was crazy. She made her way to a place where her shadow, that had always been, led her to a fate. She was to be the love of another, his soulmate, alive again. This was the purpose of her childhood play dates. When the pair locked eyes for the first time, they were once again whole. He found a love he once lost. She found love as well, but also the answers to all of her looming questions. The day would come when an imaginary friend, a spirit whose life was taken before it ever began to live, would be reconciled back into the body of his living reimagining. Back again, dashed upon the same waters as long ago, a soul claims a vessel for his very own. Life can be lived this way as long as no one else knows. She was a child chosen to be one's reincarnated person. Close. Thank you for listening. I hope my words as we go along both inspire and make you smile. For more of my content, you can also find me on Patreon, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. The links will be down below. Stay blessed and let's grow together. Much love to you all.